poker face, poker face. Poker face, poker face. I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. Paparazzi, baby, there's no other superstar, you know that I'll be. Paparazzi.
Roma, ma, GaGa, ulala. あなたの悪い恋愛をしたい。
Hi, I'm Marissa Meyer, and I'm really excited today to be joined by the world-famous, incredibly talented, the one and only Lady GaGa. At Google, we've seen GaGa build her career by embracing technology, including some Google tools, as well as constantly innovating for her fans. And we're going to get a glimpse behind the scenes to see how some of that innovation works today. But first, I'd like to play a video to welcome GaGa to Google.
Roma, ma, GaGa, ulala. あなたの悪い恋愛をしたい。
The Google chairs are a little high.
Thank you so much for coming.
Just going to put my purse right here. I love you too. Hi, everyone. Did you just get out of jail?
Yeah.
Me too.
We are so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here. I just want to say before we even begin, thank you so much. This is such an honor. You know, when I was in high school, all my girlfriends wanted to get jobs here. And I wanted to be what they were searching for or putting on the, you know, the side column, what comes up first. I believe that's what my friend Mary Haley does here at Google. So just thank you so much for coming, and I really, I respect all of you so much. I know that there's some really amazing minds in this room and how competitive it is, so thank you.
Thank you. And speaking of searches, you are among one of the most searched people in the world. You've been on the top of our 2009 and 2010 fastest rising searches. We made a portrait here of you, taking the millions of searches that have come in for Lady Gaga.
It's really beautiful.
And so, obviously you've been a huge search star, also a huge YouTube star. Bad Romance, it has 360 million views, just that one video.
Thank you.
Great. And you're the queen of the download. You're actually the most downloaded artist in history, with more than 20 million singles downloaded.
Thank you so much.
Just amazing.
Thank you.
All of which brings us to today. So last week, you opened up a moderator page on your YouTube channel, and you got questions from your fans. 54,000 questions, and more than 250,000 votes in just 3.5 days. We have questions that are both in text and video. I have about the top 20 questions here. We're going to go through those and then also do some questions.
I'm wearing the same dress. Branding.
So the first question I'm going to ask kind of came in video form, but it was also going to be my first question. It comes in from a user, A Certain Resonance, and we'll go ahead and roll that video question.
Hi, Gaga. Well, my first question that I wanted to ask was, how are you? I remember in one of your interviews you said that that was a question that interviewers never really asked you and actually meant it. And so I wanted to ask you and actually mean it. So how are you?
Well, I am absolutely wonderful and a little bit choked up because that is why I am still here and why I work so hard. It's because I really am very blessed to have fans with such a beautiful spirit. And I'm sure you can see just from that one video very much what a lot of my day is like. I do spend a lot of time on Google looking for fan videos and messages, and I'm doing wonderful today. And I would say that the only reason I ever mentioned that people don't ask me how I am genuinely is because it took a lot of bravery to get to where we are today. A lot of people see glasses and shoulder pads and crazy outfits, and over the years it was very difficult to do interviews because that's all people would talk about. So I guess what I would say is I'm doing wonderful now because of how brave that all my fans have made me. So thank you for making me brave, and I hope I can make you brave.
And you're also on tour, so you're performing tonight in Oakland.
Yes.
And you probably have a lot of people here who are going. And the next question is about your tour. So GaGa Fan 11 from the UK asks, do you have any funny stories to tell about things that have happened backstage at the Monster Ball?
There are lots of funny things that happen backstage at the Monster Ball. I don't like surprises, and I don't like pranks. I'm sure you can maybe tell that just from... But I don't like pranks. But I actually, with me, have brought all my friends from New York City on tour with me. So I have had very few, I should say, famous acts opening. It's been mostly really underground bands and DJs that I've known since I was 18 years old. So there's a lot of backstage shenanigans. Very often they make jokes about my diet because they know I have to stay fit for music videos, so they'll leave like mounds of cheeseburgers and stuff in my dressing room. It's really awful. Vicious.
So going back to before the cheeseburgers, where you got your start, one of your fans, Mystical Maddie from California, asks, where were you the first time you heard one of your songs on the radio?
I was in Canada. And I'll never forget it. But it's a very different, and it's funny, it's almost more enjoyable now when I hear it for the first time on the radio, because at the time in Canada, many people don't know this about me because it seems as though when Just Dance hit #1, it was this big, massive, she became a star overnight. But to tell you the truth, I had been working so hard, doing 3 shows a night, all day long, going to radio stations, doing phoners. The reason we're here at Google today is because the original campaign for my music and my project began with online and media-based advertisements. So that's really where I began. So I remember I was in Canada and I was really tired and I was about to go on stage at this outdoor performance. I actually think it was in Winnipeg, which is where Maria Aragon is from that video. And I remember I heard it and I started crying and my tour manager David said, "How does it feel?" And I said, "It's about damn time." And so now when it comes on, it's a little bit more of a gracious, humbling moment.
So in terms of other special moments, Song Adelaide from Sheffield, England asks, when exactly was the moment in your career when you realized you were going to be an international superstar?
I still don't feel like one.
How's that possible?
I just don't. I know that sounds very silly, but even this morning I was getting ready to tweet that I was coming here today, and I got like 50 freaking emails like, "Don't tweet it, they don't want anyone to know."
That was for your security.
Yeah, well, I guess they were worried for security, but I said, you know, I need to market my record. You know, people need to know where I'm gonna be, and so everyone was saying, well, they know you're gonna be there, just don't tell them when. And oh my gosh, my security is always, they want to shoot me because I will literally leave the house and go to the bodega down the street where I live in New York, and they're like, "Where are you?" Because where I live, I have been hustling for so long that it's more just like, "You're home," you know, like everybody's so cool. And I guess even though my first album was called The Fame, that was never the ultimate goal of any of this. It was always that I just really am genuinely a musician to my core. And a lot of people don't know that about me, but I write every lyric, every melody. I'm in there with the producers, whipping them to make the new future of music. And that is why I'm here. I'm not here to be a superstar. But, so yes and no. I never, ever, there was never a day when I woke up and said I'm a superstar. I'm still waiting for that to happen.
Fair enough. So, in terms of formative experiences, Hugs and Kisses XOXO94 from Pennsylvania asks...
I love the internet.
You said that in school a lot of people bullied you and didn't like you. Now that you're famous, have any of them tried to quote-unquote apologize and become friends? If so, what did you say to them?
I wouldn't say apologize. There's been lots of concert ticket requests. And I think one of the most awkward things that anyone ever said to me was, well, my, how the tables have turned. But to be honest, I don't have that kind of vengeful spirit in myself, and I never did. It was just more that, you know, and I say this with so much, genuineness from my heart, is that bullying really stays with you your whole life. And it really, really never goes away. And I know you're using words like superstar and most Googled and billions of YouTube videos, but I was never the winner. I was always the loser. And that still stays with me. And do I want to stick it to anybody? No. I just want to make music. So, yeah.
And well, I think bullying is a really big issue right now, especially because it's exacerbated by the technology.
So I'm listening.
And so I imagine that Born This Way is a little bit about being yourself and how to overcome bullies. And I don't know if you want to talk a little bit.
A little bit.
Yes.
What's so funny when I put that song out, because everybody was like, oh, the lyrics are so literal. And I'm like, yeah. When you get bullied, you kind of try to, there's almost this like emotional poetry that you go through in high school of, oh, well, someday, and you just kind of try to hide from it and be the bigger person. But Born This Way is about saying, this is who I am. This is who the fuck I am. You know, and there's, I mean, the next single, Judas, is like this very classic GaGa record, but more importantly, the song Born This Way is this like gateway drug for the album, and really trying to say in the most literal and honest way that I can that when I go to the Monster Ball, I see something so fearless and so special in my fans, but I also see something afraid, something that I was, something that was unsure. And I really encourage people to look into the darkness and look into places that you would not normally look to find uniqueness and specialness, because that's where the diamonds are hiding.
I think that's a wonderful message.